We're casting off again for your next great adventure. It's the 2023 TCM Classic Cruise, November 6th through the 11th. Join us aboard the Disney Magic for 5 unforgettable nights. Travel from San Diego to Cabo San Lucas and Ensenada, Mexico. Movies and magic await. The 2023 TCM Classic Cruise. Book your stateroom today. Visit tcmcruise.com for more information.
Good evening, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM, where we're kicking off the second weekend of Summer Under the Stars with our featured player since early this morning, Alan Ladd. We begin tonight with Ladd in his best-known role in what many consider the greatest Western ever made, picture celebrating its 70th anniversary this year. From Paramount in 1953, directed by George Stevens, Shane. Ladd plays the title character, a former gunfighter who rides onto a Wyoming ranch, lands in the middle of a conflict between homesteaders and cattlemen. The question, how long can Shane remain a former gunfighter? The story is told through the eyes of a young boy who idolizes Shane. He's played by Brandon DeWilde. Their friendship makes this a moving coming-of-age tale as well as a dramatic Western. Based on a novel by Jack Schaefer, A.B. Guthrie Jr.'s Oscar-nominated screenplay is fairly straightforward, so the complexity of the plot is not what has made Shane a classic for 7 decades. The film's emotional intensity and attention to detail sets it apart from nearly every Western of its era, a credit to the meticulous nature of its director, George Stevens. Furthermore, much of the magic in Shane comes from Alan Ladd's layered performance. Stevens believed Ladd was the perfect actor for the part. It's against the formula, but Ladd seemed to have a decency on the screen, even in violent roles like this one, said Stevens. He always seemed to have a large measure of reserve and dignity. Despite Ladd's gravitas in the role, when Academy Award nominations were announced, Alan Ladd was left out. The Best Actor nominations went to Marlon Brando for Julius Caesar, Richard Burton for The Robe, Montgomery Clift and Burt Lancaster for From Here to Eternity, and the winner, William Holden, for Stalag 17. Best Supporting Actor nominations for Shane went to the silver screen's latest and baddest villain, Jack Palance, and 11-year-old Brandon DeWilde, who single-handedly makes the last scene in Shane one of the most memorable and poignant endings in any movie. From 1953, also with Jean Arthur, Van Heflin, and Elijah Cook Jr., directed by George Stevens, this is Shane.